This week we will learn neural network. So we call these type of model neural network, artificial neural network. Artificial neural network, because it looks like neural system. So in our brain, neurons are connected together, and these circle here are called neuron, or you can say node. And these nodes are connected to one another, and this connection is called edge. So it's connected together, and it's send the information from one node to another, and this node that gets information or data from this node collected information and then transmit it again until it goes to the output node, and this output node will predict endpoint we want to predict. So this is how this model works. I'll call it neural network. And in neural network, they have different architectures. So we need to know the terms, how to describe the architecture of the neural network. So the first layer, which takes descriptor in our case, is called input layer, and the last one is called output layer, and the layers in between input layer and output layer are called hidden layers. So in this figure, the neural network has one input layer, one hidden layer, and one output layer. And in each layer, there's a node, and we call the nodes in the input layer input node, and nodes in the hidden layer hidden nodes, and node in the output layer is output node. So in this architecture can be described in this way. So it has one input layer, and then there are three input nodes in the layer, and one hidden layer with two hidden nodes, and one input layer and one output node. And we need to understand this because we're going to use this model in scikit-learn, and these are one of parameter in the model. So these will be the parameter we are going to control in the scikit-learn. We call these hyperparameter because in this network, edge is actually having a value called weight, and this weight is determine which information is important in prediction. So these weight values will be trained throughout training process with the data, and so these weight is also called parameter, and this hyperparameter is a set of parameters which make a huge influence on training process when these parameters are updated. So we are gonna need to optimize this set of hyperparameter, and these number of layers and number of nodes are also a part of hyperparameters in this sense. So let's try to answer what is the architecture of this neural network. I'm gonna explain it in the next video.